has happened, and subscribers, likes, these things matter. So for you, you have never followed the trend, be it on your personal life, be it politics. You've found a new way and made people follow that. So what is your take on that?
My God, this was like direct, and I'm not going to rush into answering the question. Let me just say hello to everybody, because like you said, we don't really keep meeting very often, and the conclave happens once in a year where I get to see all these lovely people. I meet them rarely, and I'm so glad that I'm here this afternoon. Normally afternoons here are pretty boring. We're trying to make it a little more interesting.
Absolutely.
Yes, but the question that you've thrown at me, why are we giving social media so much importance? Do you understand everything has pros and cons? We need social media. At the same time, we should know when to stay away from social media. The social media can be part of your entertainment, or you can use it to acquire knowledge about various fields, or to stalk people also for a change, or to follow fashion, or for anything but you cannot really get involved in a way where you cannot do without social media. It cannot be something that, oh my God, it is an inevitable part of my life. People have been thinking this way, which is why such social media trials have been happening. I mean, we don't really, before we bank upon our judicial system in the country, we bank upon social media coming up with so much of judgments, and I don't think we should give that space. So when you're talking about breaking the stereotypes, honestly, I did nothing, and I would not take the credit unnecessarily by saying that I've done बहुत बड़ा तीर मार दिया है, ये कर दिया, वो कर दिया, कुछ भी नहीं किया है. I just did what I want to do for myself, because as human beings, we all have the right to write our own life script. Now, picture bogus भी हो सकती है, picture flop भी हो सकती है, picture super hit भी हो सकती है. So, like, every 15 minutes, you don't need to give audience a thrilling point where they have to engage into your life. You just do what you want. And if doing what you want or standing up for your own thoughts is something which people are saying that, oh my God, you're doing a brilliant job, I will take that as a compliment. But no, I'm not doing any brilliant job. I also follow trends, you know. People have been trolling me for making so many TikTok videos back in the past. I follow trends. I've been dancing around, and I love doing that job. Then people have been, I have had hashtags where I've been trending where people said, oh my God, she's such a strong personality, where she comes up with something, she speaks her mind. So both are me. The goofy one is also me. The person who's coming up with a statement about herself or her opinion about any aspect in today's times, that is also me. So here, I don't need to follow anybody else. Anybody else doesn't need to follow me. We are separate individuals. We have separate personalities. And jitni jaldi ye samajh jaye that we are our own actions, and whatever we do makes or breaks us, and we are responsible for it. It is much more easy to adapt in today's world.
बिल्कुल सही कहा आपने कि पिक्चर फ्लॉप भी हो सकती है, पिक्चर हिट भी हो सकती है, लेकिन आपकी पिक्चर तो हमेशा से हिट ही है. और सोशल मीडिया, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि जो आपने बोला कि सोशल मीडिया इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है, बट आई थिंक आज के टाइम पे
नहीं, मैंने ये नहीं कहा कि सोशल मीडिया इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है. मैंने कहा आपको पता होना चाहिए that there is a thin line between मैं कितना इंपॉर्टेंस दूं और कितना नहीं दूं. जहां वही सोशल मीडिया is getting me towards depression. Look at boys and young boys and girls today. आज 4 लाइक कम पड़ गए तो उसको लेके सोच में पड़ जाते हैं. अरे 4 लाइक कम कैसे पड़ गए? अरे उसके तो ज्यादा आ गए. These are small concerns for you and me to discuss, but these small concerns are also very big for people, for students. दोस्तों में discussion होती है, और ये छोटा सा problem उनके लिए बहुत बड़ा होता है.
Right.
So one should always know कि social media को social media की तरह ही treat करो. It is the society or the social media, I've always believed, cannot decide on or cannot invade your personal space. है ना? तो हमेशा ये नहीं होता है कि जो आप पकाते हो वही आप खिलाते हो.
Okay, so moving on to another question. I really need to know, what is your management mantra? I mean, you are a politician, you are a wonderful actor, and you have your family. आप इतनी सारी चीजें एक साथ कैसे मैनेज करती हैं?
Hitesh, you also have a family. We all have a family, and managing, if it's about managing family, ye to, everybody has attained PhD in this. We all do that. Again, I'm not doing anything for which I need to be, made to stand in the crowd and say, ki, wow, I'm patting your shoulders. Oh my God, Nusrat, you're doing a wonderful job. I'm not doing anything. And I'm not going to say it's easy either, because it is not easy. It is, I would be lying if I say that it is easy when you wake up one day in the morning and suddenly you see in some headlines where people are trolling you. God, what happened? Pata hi nahi tha ki troll. Troll kya hota hai? पता ही नहीं है ट्रोल क्या होता है. अच्छा हेडलाइंस पे हूँ, अच्छा ट्रोल कर दिया है, अच्छा फतवा आ रहा है, अच्छा ये आ रहा है, अच्छा वो आ रहा है, अच्छा आपके कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी में एक একটা লাগিয়ে দিয়েছে, পোস্টার লাগিয়ে দিয়েছে যেখানে I have to speak in Bengali also. So I'm just trying to speak in little more human understandable language. If there is any issue, you all can all get back to me. So they said that Nikhoj, mane she's not to be found, she's not coming. So I've always said this, that, I've been sitting and signing maternity leaves for people. Women, when they take maternity leaves, they're bound to get that, they're entitled to get that. But why in my case, people suddenly stood up and said, Kerry, ab to aate hi nahi. I said, God, I'm not a woman. I'm not a woman who's conceived. You all are not looking at me from that perspective. I said, I am 8 months pregnant and I cannot travel. So you cannot come up with this question, then comes somebody will say that, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. So I have decided that I'm not sitting with a list of facts and figures here to show it to somebody as faceless as them who are coming up with accusations, which allegedly are right or wrong. They cannot decide that. So I know what I'm doing and I'm very clear in my conscience. I don't need to answer anybody. When the time comes, and God forbid if I have to answer my people, which I am answerable to them, I am 100% ready to do that. But I am not going to answer any faceless trollers. I'm not going to answer anybody who wants to sell my face and utilize it for some silly TRP. That doesn't work for me. And I did stick to it back then, I'm going to stick to it today also. So this way, managing home with a baby crying, who's very fussy, who's growing up, with all your shoots, and with you, on days I forget my dates also, ki acha aaj shoot tha, aajke bhule gechi, aajke deri hoye geche. And then managing the time while you travel, like I was late, I thought I'm late here today because the traffic was really, really bad. So everything, we do this every day. It's not just me, you're doing it, she's doing it, everybody else here in the house today, they're all managing things their own way. And that ways we all have that, instinctive superpower, जो हम लोग को पता नहीं होता है, ओटा भेतर थेके आशे, and somehow we just do it. The moment you start taking it too seriously, that, oh my God, I'm having to move on like a robot, it's time here, it's time there, I think we'll all collapse. So just take it easy and breathe, and I do take out some time also at times to shut myself off from everything. So I've had friends coming up and saying, you don't meet anymore. I've had people coming up and saying, we don't see you around anymore. But it is very important to take out time for your own self and, take a breather, sip onto your coffee, read something nice, do silly things if that makes you happy, listen to music. And coming back to music, you all were talking about something.
आपको देख के अचानक से मुझे वसीम बरेली साहब का एक शेर याद आ रहा है कि अपने चेहरे से जो जाहिर है छुपाएं कैसे, तेरी मर्जी के मुताबिक नजर आएं कैसे, घर सजाने का तसव्वुर तो बहुत बात का है, पहले ये तो तय हो कि इस घर को बचाएं कैसे. So आप जितनी बेबाकी के साथ जितना भी काम करती हैं वो बड़ा ही अच्छा लगता है.
So, Nusrat, there's a huge controversy on filmmaker Leena Money Mekalai's documentary Kali. And the poster shows goddess smoking and carrying LGBTQ flag. Where do you stand on this issue?
Let's just firstly not again pull religion in between and make this entire thing pretty saleable. It's very nice to sit back in your drawing room and relax and see all that masaladar news and those stories coming up. It's good for TRPs. But if you ask my opinion on this, I have always supported creativity separately and individuality separately. But I have always also believed in the same hand that religious sentiments cannot be hurt. I would not want to hurt any religious sentiments because I follow my religion my way. You follow your religion your way, and you have all the rights to do that. I have all the rights to do that. So creatively, if you're coming up with something, like I said, we are our own actions. I'm not saying what you're doing is wrong or right, because that you decide at the end of the day. What is wrong for me can be right for you. Take responsibility of your own actions and move ahead. But again, if you ask me about my own opinion about, I would never hurt any religious sentiments or try and mix creativity and religion together.
So as you correctly said of taking actions of your own, whatever you've done, so you were subjected to a lot of hate after you appeared as Durga in a video. And you've been slammed for wearing sindoor in the parliament. How do you, deal with such issues?
Oh, I didn't have to deal with them because I thought everybody's dealing on their own. They are dealing with me. I'm not dealing with them. So I wasn't in the game. If people want to play, they have to also understand, am I playing with them or not? But I wasn't playing anyway. I was just being myself. And in today's times, what we do, let me put it in a better way. I had a few sections of the society. It's a very old story and I'm bored actually talking about it, and I'm sure the audience is also very bored hearing me again and again talk about the same thing. So I wouldn't act like a feminist.
Sorry to interrupt you, but आपको देख के कोई बोर नहीं हो रहा है. आप जितना बोल सकते हैं उतना बोलिए. सब आपको
तुम बहुत चीजी हो. तुम बहुत चीजी हो और तुम ऑन स्टेज फ्लर्ट कर रहे हो मेरे साथ. तुम्हारी गर्लफ्रेंड है?
I'm married.
Oh my God.
So married men have all the more liberty to flirt with other married people. This is India. This is so cool. And that's what I like about India. See, they do danke ke chot pe. No issues. Give a smile on that. Itna pressure mat lo. Ye baat achhi hai.
Or isi baat pe is my next question. That is...
No, I didn't complete it, yeah. So are we time bound? No?
Yes.
No, so I was talking about, like, what you asked me, how did you deal with it? Yes. So, I have always done what I want to do. I mean, we are all part of the society, I agree, where a man plays man's role and a woman plays woman's role. But the society cannot tell the man to play what role as per the society's agenda, and to tell the women that this is as per the society, you have to play this woman's role. So let the man play by their own role and the woman play by their own set of rules. So I abide by my own rules. Nobody makes rules for me. Until and unless I am not harming anybody, I think whatever I'm doing is either good for me or bad for me. So this sounds like a very, all I, me, myself, because at the end of the day, either you fall or either you grow. It is you who has to face the brunt. Nobody else does it. So I might just sound like, I'm actually forgetting the word, but always I've always said that, in one line I would always say that I do no harm and I take no shit.
So on this note, honestly, there's a very popular saying that behind a successful man, there's a woman. When a woman is successful, in spite of sitting in 2022, they say she's played a woman card. So honestly, on the conversation which we were having, so this woman card thing, have you faced something like that, or what is your take on this?
It's a very idiocratic phrase when you come up, when you actually say somebody's playing the woman card. Are you trying to accuse that person of using their gender to get extra preference or to seek special attention? And I don't think we should hit it that ways or think that ways. If today we talk about feminism, if people say that I am very strong-headed and I talk about feminism, here I would always say that we talk about gender equality. Equality doesn't mean that, I am going to take a footstep ahead of you. Equality means I want to be on with the same foothold that you stand. So it's not about belittling the other gender, or it's not about me asking for extra preference or seeking extra attention, ki mujhe special attention chahiye. That is when you're saying that you play the victim card. In our society, irrespective of, no matter what identity you have, whenever you say about something, whenever you're always portraying your own thoughts, you would always be said that you're playing some or the other card. Either you're playing the victim card, either you're playing the woman card. Obama was actually accused of playing the race card. This has always happened. So standing up for your own rights, people will come up with such accusations, but thankfully I don't believe in such thought process, and I don't believe in such sayings, which is why I've always refrained from using the word playing any cards, you know. I've never played a victim. I've never played the woman card because I feel I belong to such a gender. Here we're talking about womanhood. I do not need extra effort to uplift my gender because women are strong in their own ways. Men are strong in their own ways. So today, a man is supposed to do what a man does and a woman is supposed to do what a woman does. You know, and let's just treat this whole thing in a very dignified way. So I did not really have to play any cards to portray myself to be strong or to get away from any situation because in fact, in my life's experience, I have seen that men play the men card. That is very different.
Wow.
Men play the men card and nobody talks about it because in our society, whatever game you play with due respect to all the men in the house, you probably would agree with me or you would differ. But if this society was a game where the game is being played, extra points would always be given to men. And it is not because every man wants it that way. It is because from a very age-old time, it has been inculcated in our heads, in our homes. Probably our grandmothers have started this and our mothers have inculcated the same in our heads. You know, ota ora koruk, ota oderke manay, eta tumi korona, eta tomake manay na. So that is why we've always been there was a lot of mansplaining that has happened from ages now, which is why probably we had to face this. So it hurts when you say, you know, it is painful when you come up with something like this, when you say, have you ever had to face that you're playing the woman card? Tell me on which universe women don't face problems? In which field women don't face problems? And I'm not saying it's always the men who come and torture the women, no. It is just the thought process. It is just the perception that has been created over the years and it has been happening the same way. So either you take a call for yourself or you let other people decide what cards you've played. Because even in a deck of cards, you know, the king is always given the importance. So we still play cards, but do we keep reminding ourselves every day that, oh, ye important hai, to fir main important nahi hu. I'm not important. I am in the weaker section. No, I cannot think. So the thought process should start changing from you. The change is you. You start thinking something good and you start implementing it in your own life. If people want to, you know, if they like you, they will take it as an inspiration. If they don't, they will not. It is as simple as that.
Very well said.
Okay, so moving on to another question. At times, हम सबकी जिंदगी में एक ऐसा मोमेंट आता है जब हम सब परेशान हो जाते हैं, लेकिन एक कोई गाना होता है जो
मैं रोज परेशान रहती हूँ.
तो कोई एक गाना होगा जो आप रोज गुनगुनाती हो, हम सब सुनना चाहते हैं.
What?
जो कोई एक गाना जो आप हम सबके लिए गाना चाहें,
जो
आपको काम डाउन करता हो, जो आपको
song. See, music always calms everybody down, and music is the food for life. There's the other word for love is music. So इतना सब कुछ है, पर कभी भी मेरे कोई भी चैनल में सुना है कि मैं गाना गाती हूँ? I think the last time it happened when Rahul was conducting a conclave in Delhi, he made me sing, and it was horrible. Please ask him. It was horrible. I am not a singer.
पर आप अगर यहाँ पर गाना गाएंगे तो बहुत अच्छा लगेगा.
थोड़ा और बेस्ट करो.
Please.
थोड़ा और cheer करो. थोड़ी सी हिम्मत मिल जाए. एक तो
So,
shout पहले हुआ
for
तो
the
Please, audience, please.
clap for Nusrat.
I have Shogotoda here, and very warm welcome, Dada. You did not hear me speak anything. You just came in. He's always very motivating to all the young parliamentarians because he's one of the best that we've seen. So what? Oh, I thought I'm changing the topic.
Yes.
No,
No,
you all
not
remember?
at all.
Song. Oh, yes.
Sing one song. Come on.
Okay. So there is this. कितना फंसाता है तुम लोग? So there is this one song that I always listen to, and it's a romantic number. There are a lot of Hindi songs I love. There are a lot of Bangla songs I love. This is this one song, and I don't know how well can I sing it, but nothing's gonna change my love for you. You wanna know by now how much I love you. One thing you can be sure of, I'll never ask for more than your love. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. You wanna know by now how much I love you. One thing you can be sure of, I'll never ask for more than your love. And I'm lying. I will ask for lot of love and lot of support and lot of appreciation. That was Glenn
Lovely.
Medeiros, and I'm not Glenn Medeiros.
You can see.
All right, yes.
Thank you
So-
for tolerating this horrible singing. It means a lot. I feel very strong at the moment.
So I have a small little surprise for Nusrat as well as for the audience. Can I just get the whiteboard, please? And Hitesh is really trying his luck right from the beginning, right, audience?
See, I told you, married men in India, they're very, very smart. They play it so cool and they feel it's all
It's
legitimate.
not about a married man. It's about जब आप सामने बैठी हो तो
Are you telling me I distract married men?
ये
That's
तो
what are you telling
फिसल
me?
गया
Another
है।
accusation. Huh?
No, he is in that mode. ये तो अटक गया
आधे
है वो।
आधे से ज्यादा लोग यहाँ पर यही बात सोच रहे हैं अपने मन में सिर्फ
I will
आपके-
run away, Hitesh. This is back-to-back attack on me. You know,
मैं
in
आपकी
this,
तारीफ कर रहा हूँ
stop being misogynist.
मैंने,
No.
अच्छा।
मैंने आपकी शुरुआत अपने शेर से की फिर वसीम बरेली साहब का एक शेर पढ़ा मैं आपकी तारीफ कर रहा हूँ आइए
So moving on,
तारीफ
the
के
small
आड़ पे।
little surprise is
क्या करना
that we all have played tic-tac-toe in our childhood life and you know while we are bored or we want to pass some time. So I want you guys to play tic-tac-toe but instead of knots, I want you to draw hearts. Now
I
you
will
choose who's drawing the hearts and
I
who's
will
drawing the...
start with a cross, no hearts.
Fair enough. And during that time, I'm going to ask you a few rapid fire questions, which you have to quickly answer and let us know about your choices. Okay. So, we begin? Nusrat, your favorite actor? Quickly.
We haven't started the game yet.
No.
Okay, so this is what you want to play, right?
Yes. Your favorite actor? Quickly.
Sorry?
Your favorite actor?
I have many.
Answer one. Name one.
Okay, Robert Downey Jr.
Fair enough. What does ishq mean to you?
Life.
Who's your first crush?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Your favorite song? Favorite
I
song?
have many and I won.
Oh my God! Ritesh, what happened to your heart?
मैंने पहले ही बोला था मैं देखूं कि बातें करूं या ये गेम खेलूं मुझे समझ में
This
नहीं
is
आया
what happens. This is what happens. All right. So, it was lovely playing. Not
Okay, game khatam.
game khatam. You want to
Acha.
continue?
Who's your favorite Bollywood actor?
My favorite Bollywood actor.
Yeah.
Hitesh ko chhod ke.
I like many. Favorite nahi hai, but I like many. I think I like Akshay
Hrithik
Kumar
Roshan.
also.
Shah Rukh Khan.
Why are you judging only by good looks, yeah? सब कुछ होना चाहिए ना package.
All right. So we had a lovely moment while playing with Nusrat. And Nusrat, obviously, she is a radio jockey also.
Oh yes.
Yes.
See, y'all just don't talk about it. So we have to come up with this that I have been a very good RJ also. Have I been a better RJ than an actor? Or we'll give it 50-50?
50-50.
Yeah, so I've done a pretty good job because the scripts I did not write. Those were not my scripts. They came up with brilliant scripts. I just had to deliver it. And this season was a huge hit because we at Ishq we always believe that ki jo hai khul ke karo. They give me the liberty to say anything, do anything. This is one place where I am not judged. One place where we can come up with all our lovely thoughts within quotes, and it's all about love. It's all about
It's
love.
all about ishq.
हाँ, उसपे तो मेरा copyright है.
Bilkul. So,
So yes, we all have to. The entire Ish team is also here, and India Today's team is also here. So I would like to thank you for actually handing over the season 2 to me. So y'all can please clap for me because I just bagged the season 2.
So we
So
have
probably I've done a good job that they're paying me again.
we have heard about NJ's love punch. So with the love punch, if we wrap up this session, it'll be great.
See, I have only been punched by the social media. God, there is so much more to do. क्या करना है?
So one NJ's love punch with which we wrap up the session today.
We're wrapping up. I'm already done. I thought I come for more.
So we have the timer which is already 0, 0.
Oh, it is 0, 0. Okay, so I will not take much more time. Thank you for all the love that I always get whenever I'm here on stage, and thank you for patiently hearing me out. Thank you for sometimes believing in what I think, and sometimes kicking the whole thing out and say, get lost, Nusrat, we don't need your ideologies, you're stupid, you're dumb. How did you goddamn even become an MP? Vote ke diye che, vote ke diye che. So with everything, with all the love and all the hatred, both are welcome. On that note, I will always I'll sign off by saying that I cannot change, and I will always be what I have been, whether portrayed wrongly, whether given all the love and all the appreciation, whether people have pat my back by saying that you did a great job, or whether people have said, step down, you don't deserve to be there. It never mattered to me, and it will never matter to me in the future also, because in my life, I write my own script. This is not Ishq, where they write it for me. So, and in my script, I will always have some flop moments. I will always have some hit moments. I will always fall, and I will always get the strength to get back again and get more stronger with time. So, only thing that I can do is I can always ask for your support, always ask for your love, because positivity is very, very important in today's negative times. So on that note, I'll sign off by saying कि एक छोटा सा शेर है, मेरा नहीं है.
इरशाद, क्या बात है?
अरे गालिब का है.
असर देखा आपने मेरा? आपने बस आप मेरा असर देखिए. आप शेर पर खत्म कर रही हैं शो.
बंदा कभी चांस
शेर मेरा नहीं है, शेर गालिब साहब का है, बट आज के टाइम पे बहुत रेलेवेंट है. तो बात ऐसी है कि मंजिल मिलेगी भटक कर ही सही, मंजिल तो मिलेगी भटक कर ही सही, गुमराह तो वो है जो घर से निकलते ही नहीं.
वाह, क्या बात है.
So you take all that, decision of moving ahead in life, come what may, good, bad, ugly, everything makes you and everything breaks you. So keep making, keep breaking, and let the circle of life be full of positivity and full of love and full of life. Here on that note, thank you very much. You guys have been great. Ria, you're a lovely girl, and Hitesh, you're a good-looking boy.
Oh my God, he had a moment.
And I hope Ria is also married. We're all sitting here with families at home, somebody to go back and answer to if you flirted or if you've complimented someone. Be responsible for your actions. I am always. Take care. Take care. Thank you so much. It's been a lovely, lovely session. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'll request Mr. Rahul Shaw, CEO, TV Today Network, to please come on stage and give a token of appreciation to our guest.